We have to go on field trip to collect specimens of seaweeds. Now, because I was the one who knows how to swim and dive, I was always able to collect the best specimens. Because of that experience, I learned to appreciate the beauty and the biodiversity of the marine environment. That experience actually prodded me to continue my studies on the seaweed flora.
Si Dr. Gabino Trono ay napiling national scientist dahil sa kanyang mga ginawa tungkol sa seaweeds. Siya ang kinoconsider na father of seaweeds, not only here in the Philippines, sa pagkaalam ko, kundi maging sa ibang lugar dito sa Asia.
My research work on seaweed started with marine algae, which we now call as Capophycos alvarezii and Eucheuma. Both of these species formerly was called Eucheuma. These two species of algae, one produces what we call as kappa carrageenan and the other one producing iota carrageenan. So Professor Maxwell Doty decided to rename the kappa producing, carrageenan producing as Capophycos alvarezii. Many of the seaweed species are being used as food, edible, especially of Luzon. But at the same time, I know that seaweeds, aside from being used as food, also contains a lot of important natural products. After a few years, there were problems about the culture, and one of these problems, and up to now, was the occurrence of what we call ice disease. Is caused by microorganisms, bacteria. When the ice disease, however, would occur only after poor growth of the seaweed would lead to the infection of the seaweed by the bacteria. So up to now, we still have that problem. And in fact, in the middle of the 28th, we're the top producer of the seaweed. But because of the problems of this ice disease and ecological problems, the national production, as far as the seaweed is concerned, bumaba. The growth of the seaweed is actually influenced by the environmental conditions in the farm site. And one of these important factors is water movement. I'm implementing 2 projects, and one of these projects is sargassum. Sargassum is a brown seaweed. It has a very important economic value, but at the same time, it has a very important role in the ecology of the marine environment. After 47 years of doing research work on the seaweed flora of the Philippines, with all humility, I can say that I have achieved the goals that I planned before. Gusto kong mag-aral sa Maynila nung bata pa ako kasi nang nasa probinsya kami, ang pamilya ko ay mahirap. And I can see that yung mga kababata ko na sa baryo, hanggang doon na lang sila. Walang ambisyon. My father was always telling me, my mother also, Noy, wala kami maipamana sa iyo, kundi gusto lang namin na masuportan ka namin sa pag-aaral mo. While I study as a high school student, I choose to earn my money for my transportation and for my baon to buy lunch in the school. After my scholarship, I had to work as graduate teaching assistant. At that time, the salary of a graduate teaching assistant is $240 a month, and I still have to shell out a part of that that money sent to my wife, because my wife don't have enough money to support our children school. We really had a hard time, and wala akong sinasandalan kundi my faith in the Lord. I was praying. My wife was always reminding me to pray for both, for me and for my family. Now, this 47 years of studies of mine actually able to produce a research output of more than 168 scientific papers, publications, and 5 volumes of books, all on algae. Teaching career in the academy, where I produced about 36 graduate students. 4 of these students were PhD graduates and 32 masteral students.
When I started working with Sir, nakakahawa kasi talaga yung passion niya sa seaweed studies. That's why yun din, parang he also encouraged me na mag-pursue ng PhD, especially abroad, focusing on seaweed biodiversity research.
the only way that you can pursue and reach your goal is to be steadfast in your plans and persevere in pursuing that goal and not to divert your interest in other things. Otherwise, you'll never reach that goal. So many things that I plan to do. As long as I'm mentally and physically fit, which I think I still have about a few more years, I will continue to do research work.
Ang cone snails ay isang uri ng tinatawag na gastropod. Kaya sila tinawag ng cone. Ang korte nila kasi parang ice cream cone. Meron silang mahabang butas sa isang side, doon lumalabas ang hayop. Lahat ng cone snails ay may kamandag, tinatawag na venom apparatus. May mga kaso tayo dito sa Pilipinas, lalo na doon sa Central Philippines, doon sa Visayas region, ng mga natuklaw na ng mga cone snails at namatay. Meron silang harpoon na ginagamit nilang pang-injection ng venom. Ang mga karaniwan na natutukan nito ay yung kukunin yung cone snail tapos titignan kasi ang gaganda ng pattern nila, minsan kinakayod. Nagagalit syempre yung cone snails. Ito parang threat. Usually, ang mga namamatay dyan, umaabot ng mga 70%. Napaparalyze in 10 minutes to 30 minutes, tapos namamatay in 2 hours or after. Ang tatay ko, si Ramon Cruz, ay isang chemist, tapos sugar technologist din siya. Kaya rin ako nagka-interest ng science dahil sa nakikita ko sa kanya. Ang nanay ko naman ay dentista, natapos ng dentistry, pero sandali lang siya nag-practice kasi ang dami namin, 8 kaming mga magkakapatid, kaya kami na lang ang inalagaan niya. Ang panganay kong kapatid, ang ginawa niya, sinama ako dyan sa UP, doon sa Department of Chemistry, para noong mag-e-enroll na, sabi niya, baka gusto mo dito. Nahiligan ko naman ng chemistry kasi nga medyo familiar ako sa chemistry. Ilan kaming may PhD noon sa biochemistry na nagpunta sa College of Medicine, Department of Biochemistry. Nandun noon si Dr. Veron, Dr. So, at saka Dr. Olivera. Si Dr. Olivera, tsaka yung kami lahat, may kanya-kanya kami research. No? So, nag-propose kami. And then, naisip namin na baka para tayo pwedeng makipag-compete, ang pag-aaralan natin ay yung kung ano man ang may advantage tayo dito sa Pilipinas. At naisipan na pag-aaralan natin yung ating bioresources. Dahil si Dr. Olivera noon nagkukolekta ng mga shells at saka ang natutukan niyan, cone snails. Sinuggest niya, ito pag-aralan natin dahil may nakakamatay na cone snails. Dahil biochemist kami, naisipan namin, sige, tignan natin kung ano doon sa venom, sa kamandag ng cone snail ang nakakamatay ng tao.
Si Dr. Cruz hindi lang national scientist, kundi kinilala din siya dito sa buong Asia Pacific ng L'Oreal dahil sa kanyang accomplishment tungkol sa conotoxin. Kasama siya ni na Dr. Toto Oliveira na nag-work sa conotoxin ng snails, kung saan tiningnan nila ang properties nito for use sa medicine sa brain.
Merong isa na naging anti-pain medicine na approved ng US FDA. Sa ngayon, marami ring mga ibang components na pinag-aaralan para maging drugs. Meron kami mga pinatent nung una. Mahal din mag-patent kasi mga $10,000 ang babayad mo every time noon, ha? Dito naman, parang hindi pa noon kasi alam kung saan ba gagamitin ito. Kasi nung unang panahon, hindi pa uso yan eh.
Ayon sa aming pagsaliksik kay Dr. Cruz, meron kami isang nakitang patent granted sa pangalan niya kasama ng isa pang Filipino inventor at ng isang grupo na US researchers as well. No? Ito ay isang patent grant, snail cone peptides, which is a non-addictive painkiller which is more potent than morphine.
Noon nga, nagulat kami noong may lumabas sa periodiko, biopiracy involved daw kami. Kasi ang biopiracy yon, ninanakaw mo lang yung ganon. Pero ito, alam ng mga mangingisda na gagamitin namin ito. At saka gumagawa kami ng consultation.
Ang biopiracy ay ang paggamit o pag-extract ng walang permiso sa isang genetic resources o kaya traditional knowledge na associated sa genetic resources na walang paalam. Pag-file ng invention, patent application related doon sa nakuha na genetic resource. Walang paalam at walang ring kaukulang bayad.
Nakita namin na hirap yung mga Aita. Ibinigay ng Philippine Tropical Forest Conservation Foundation livelihood ng mga Aita para sa biodiversity conservation. Tinuruan ng mga Aita kung paano mag-survey ng biodiversity, na-train sila pagkuha ng sample, pagbabantay kung kailan ba namumulaklak itong mga halaman. May mga programa rin naman ngayon. Meron tayong sa Magna Carta ng science. Tumataas na yung sweldo ng scientist, yung suporta para sa research. Nung nag-umpisan scientist ako nung way back in 1970, may wala pang honorarium noon eh. Kung ano sweldo mo, yun lang. Ngayon, iniisip ng DOST para naman may kaakibat na benefits sa scientist. Pag natapos yung isang project, ito iniisip pa lang ng DOST, yung isang project, pwedeng bigyan ng parang incentive, para award doon sa mga nakatapos ng project at maganda ang resulta. Marami tayong mahuhusay na scientist, kaya lang nahihirapan din nga sa pagkuha ng suporta. Kung maging way of life nila, yung doing science, yung pagre-research, maganda sana. Kasi marami sa mga ibang natapos ng science na nagtuturo. Kaya sa mga ibang kolehiyo, ibang university, masyadong malaki ang teaching load. Wala na silang panahon na mag-research. Kailangan, kung natapos ng science, sayang naman yung iginugol sa pagpapatapos ng science kung hindi magagamit ito sa research at scientific activities. Ano naman yan? Katulong din ng CHED, nagbibigay din ng incentives para dumami sana ang scientist dito. Kasi sa ngayon, isa tayo sa pinakakaunti ang scientist. May kahirapan ang paggawa ng science dito, pero marami ng developments ang nangyayari ngayon na ang DOST very supportive. Talagang pinag-aaralan nila kung paano pareremedyohan ang mga problema ng mga scientist. Ibang-iba na ang panahon ngayon kaysa nung kami nag-umpisa. Ang daming na-develop na technology na magagamit nila ng gusto na mas mabilis na ngayon ang pagre-research. At saka kung ikaw ay may hilig sa science o mathematics, Sana mag-science career ka, kailangan natin ng kabataan dito para tayo ay magkaroon ng pangkabutihan ng ating kalagayan, sustainability ng our resources, hindi makakasira ng ating environment.
DOSTv would like to thank Filipino Creazione de Mano Incorporated. Visit their showroom at ground floor lobby, PSMBFI Building, 318 Santolan Road, West Crames, San Juan City. SciTev, the world's leading source of reliable and authoritative news, views, and analysis on information about science and technology for global development. Visit their website at www.scitev.net.